The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I'm going to do a full test and performance review on a very capable cruiser from a premium builder, the 37PC from Formula. Now this boat's equipped with Axius, so the first thing I want to do is take a look at the close quarters maneuvering right here at the marina. As we step in, underneath the refreshment center to port, we have the battery switch and main breaker panel. The Axius system gives you joystick functionality with your Bravo 3 outdrives, so you can move your 37PC in any direction with just a joystick. The first thing I do is engage docking mode, which puts the outdrives in low power.
Let's try a departure and approach. As you can see, a light touch on the Axius joystick allows for exacting precision, so if you have doubts about your ability to handle this boat in a tight situation, take my word for it, you can.
And I'm also very happy with the positioning of the Axius joystick, as it allows me a commanding view of both the stern and the bow, which, as you can see, is very important here. Now naturally there's an engine hatch to access the engines for maintenance, but for the daily checks, I'm a big fan of the deck hatch. Let's take a look. The two engines are very easily accessed for the daily checks. Over to the starboard side I have access to the batteries, the head pumps, the fixed firefighting system. I like having a double wide helm seat as it allows for another set of eyes looking forward. This one wraps around for comfort. Both the captain and the observer get a flip-up bolster, and I have to tell you, the flip-up bolster also makes a very convenient armrest for the captain. Taking a look at the helm layout, the upper panel is a faux burl wood with a SmartCraft vessel view and the fuel gauges just above. In the center, a 12-inch Raymarine E120 display. Optional autopilot over to the right-hand side, trim gauges, and the chain counter for the optional windlass. Over to the starboard side, the power quadrant includes the digital throttle and shift system with its associated controls. Bringing the throttles forward puts you right within fingertip reach of the trim tabs. The Axius joystick just ahead, remote control spotlight, and the Axius control panel, which includes the skyhook. The steering wheel is a wood trim, leather-wrapped, 3-spoke, and it's on a tilt base. There's a step leading up to a non-skid cap rail and a stainless grab handle, all to assist you in boarding from a fixed pier. Rail height goes from 19 inches to 27 inches at the working end of the bow.
Under the hatch, we have a standard concealed Lumar windlass. A hatch to the side will allow you access underneath to address tangles. There's an optional freshwater washdown, 2 foot control switches, a stainless steel anchor chute, and fully forward, a remote control spotlight. As I close the hatch, notice that it latches automatically, rather than having me turn the latch to lock it into position. Now, let's head out and see how she performs. Our Formula 37PC had a length overall of 38 feet 5 inches, a beam of 12 feet, and a draft of 34 inches. With an empty weight of 17,500 pounds, 70 gallons of fuel, and 2 people on board, we had a test weight of 18,340 pounds. With a pair of 430 horsepower 8.2 mag HO engines powering our test boat, we reached a top speed at 4,800 RPM of 46.7 miles per hour. At that speed, fuel burn was 67.5 gallons per hour, giving us a range of 147 miles. Best cruise came in at 3,500 RPM and 32.2 miles per hour. That reduced the fuel burn to 33.25 gallons per hour, which the 37PC could keep up for 6 hours and 24 minutes and 206 miles, while still maintaining a 10% reserve. We had a time to plane of 4.8 seconds, accelerated to 20 miles per hour in 6.6 seconds, 30 in 11.6 seconds, and continued accelerating through 40 miles per hour in 18.8 seconds.
But when you accelerate the 37PC, the bow is going to come up 12 degrees. And because the bow is so far forward, you will lose sight of the horizon until you get up on plane. Once up on plane, a couple of shots of up trim is all you need, and the bow will come up a little bit more. So you're going to be in a 6-7 degree bow height attitude for cruise. As you bring the throttles forward, your fingers are going to be right in line with the trim tabs, but I never found the need to use them. 2.5 turns from lock to lock, so she's very responsive to the helm, but she doesn't turn so quick that the turns are uncomfortable. When you're at idle speed, I need to be sitting down on the seat so that I can look through the windshield instead of staring at the windshield frame. And up on the bolster, there's a 5 degree bow height attitude, so again, the windshield frame comes up into view. I find it's best to be driving the 37 at cruise while you're in the standing position because she's got such nice headroom.
That's our full test of the Formula 37PC. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.